Do 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 do
When did you
do.
get in?
The what?
When did you get in?
Millisecond ago.
Oh, I'll be right back. I gotta go pee.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Oh.
He's gonna go do his drugs.
What? You jealous I got drugs and you don't?
That's it.
Oh.
We're turning the hurricane.
We're turning this hurricane around. Make it happen. It's like I don't care what you say. This hurricane's turning itself around. We're doing this the hard way.
I think they're showing right here. Looking this way.
What do I don't have a message. What the fuck are you bitching about?
Yeah, there was definitely.
There, that's the message. Though.
Nice. Well, this should be two-way.
Make it all happen, Captain.
I'm surprised he moved that bus out, snapping his toe chain. No.
Happens, it happens.
You guys want 5 blocks?
They already have one over for the computer. On one side. So maybe one here. To mirror that. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, what's next? Yeah, it's in my bus for sure. You can 100% play this. It's been fun so far. It's exactly what you would expect it to be. House flipper, but also vehicles.
Flip my bus.
I wanted this one.
Do 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 do.
Let's see. Where's my...
Oh my-
What?
My coal train's alive.
It's like this
Your coal train's made it?
I need it. I'm trading my S51 in for a C55. Cannot stand how much it fucking drinks and eats. How much is a C55? 50. No, it's 26.1. And I can get 18 for this, so plenty of money.
So you're just basically adding like $4,000 to your price for less coal.
Yeah, but she doesn't drink it. And you,
No, she does drink water. She just has 500 extra more gallons to go through.
a C55 doesn't drink that much water.
Have you seen?
Have you seen how much the fucking S51 drinks? It can make one pass up and down the mountain, and then
Yes.
it's empty. I don't know what she does with it.
Yes.
I guess you had a big leak.
Yeah, it comes on today at 1.
What?
You mean later this afternoon or literally the same? Yes. 7 p.m. Depends on which ones we get. We got Dallas, Baltimore, and we got the Raiders, the Rams, and the Chargers. No, Kansas City played last night. It was the Seahawks versus Kansas City, so most likely not since it is preseason. Most likely the NFL channel. Alright. Yeah, they lost. 33-16. 33-16. Bye. Sorry, I had to take a call.
That's it. Shoot the phone.
No, shoot my neighbor. I mean,
Boy,
it's your choice. If you want the C55 over the S20, S51, that's fine.
Yeah, but I don't think the C-55 eats and recoil as fast as goddamn 51 does.
No, because it's... Think of it like this. You're switching in a switcher for a main road engine. That's
Yeah,
basically what you're doing.
All it's going to do is switch coal, and that S-51 eats too much of it.
That has more of it.
Maybe he bounces the 51 back out, so it doesn't. Oh, that's a really cool shot. This A9 just boom. So that's it. I make 21. Yeah, I just need something that can make it up and down to the coal mountain and doesn't drink every ounce of it he has.
Well, it depends if you get... The longer it takes at higher speeds, well, I wouldn't say higher speeds, but the longer it takes, the more fuel and water is going to go through.
But just 7,000 more pounds.
Yeah.
Perfect effort. 12, 16, 8, 5. Ah. I don't care about the hurricane that's a Category 5 now.
You mean the one that's just out in the middle of the Atlantic that may doom the people of Bermuda?
Yeah, that's like 600 miles wide or something.
Uh-huh. Let's see, you're 8. What?
I hooked the lines up, you woofer game.
I love how there's a visor on the C-55, but when you look through it, it's completely blank. It's like, how am I supposed to see through this visor?
Eh.
I'm not supposed to see
Eh.
through.
Nope.
Okay.
I have to wait for the cold train to come down. That. Why doesn't using the S23. The S23 is fine, like cold water, but the S51 drinks it.
Well, it depends on what you're doing with it.
They're both switching cars. One just switches a lot more cars.
That's probably why. Should I just do a 180 now? Fuck it. Time to put 8 in the hole. There's my diesel switcher on the other side of town. All the way on the other side of the map, just waiting. My Bryson shop is starting to get full of trains.
See, that's one problem I need to get. I need more training.
I decided to go expensive. That's my problem.
Let's see how much trash we end up with.
And MiG-25 shot down F-15s.
No, that's
How the fuck did that happen?
That's what they'll say.
Guys, thanks for the 9 months.
I think we didn't lose any aircraft during the Rocket Freedom.
No.
According to this, we got an F-15 was shot down by a SAM missile, and 2 were shot down by MiG-25s.
Somebody made a pure cute. 30 American fighter planes ranked by pure cool factor. That's hilarious. Well, as far as I know, the F-15 never got shot down. As far as I know. Can I fit 4 more coupled cars in here? I don't know if I can. I may have to redo the,
Where did you get this information, sir? No one's been shot down.
it depends on which side of the fence they're on.
According to this guy, that the MiG-25 got 2 F-15s, but there's no records of any MiGs shooting down. There's no losses to air-to-air combat.
As people posted, there is no confirmed shot downs of any F-15s other than the one that the Israelis had that lost its entire wing, but still managed
Yeah.
to make it home.
Yeah, that one made it home. The guy didn't know he lost a wing. That's how bad. That's how good the F-15 is. They're like, oh, I'm missing a wing. Holy fuck.
Yeah, and he still managed to fly the little bastard home.
He didn't notice he was missing a wing until you landing and got out. And he was like, where the fuck is my wing?
Let's see what Reddit has to say. So, the person on Reddit says he has found no consistent source of an F-15 being shot down. Many saying X amount of MiG-21s and Y amounts of MiG-23s, but can't find a list showing the type of planes destroyed and count of many specific planes that was destroyed by the F-15. So there's no confirmed source that any F-15 has been shot down. So if you hear any shot downs, it's either blasphemous or they have some secret records that we don't know about. God damn, $54,000. Why do you have to be so expensive?
What's 4,000? Oh, the SD7.
Yes. I need public cars.
Yeah, I don't know who will say that the F-15s ever shut down. I say Israel loved them.
As far as I know, there's been no confirmation. Oh,
360. Put me in fucking 360p. Are you kidding me, YouTube?
oh, I opened up the Andrews section already, so Andrews is completely opened. Well, I'm gonna have to send a train down there. I have to send a train down to Andrews. Oh, fuck my life.
Do 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 do.
Well, at least on
Do
the
I
side,
want to?
I don't have to
I
worry
want-
about. You know,
What? What about what?
worry about the shenanigans that is going to be. How do I have everything fit into one interchange? I don't have to worry about it anymore.
So I want to buy the cars and the hell just to spend money. Maybe I'll buy my 55.
Let's see. So I'm gonna pull out one of my steamers and just send it down there. While my C-55 is going down.
Oh my god, if it's like sending like a steam train, like oh my god, it's like it must be dead inside.
What? What am I gonna do with two big locomotives just sitting at Ricing doing nothing? At least if I send it down to Andrews, at least it could do something.
You should sell them to me, that's what you should do.
I can't sell. That's not how this game works. I can't sell it to you.
I'll command the devs put that in. I command the ability to sell locomotives to every railroad.
So you just wanted me to give up all my locomotives just for shits and giggles?
No, you give me all of your themies and you can keep all your diesel lease.
So I only get to keep two locomotives.
Yes.
Everything else goes to you.
Yes, that's the
Okay.
gist.
Alright. Yeah, that'll be 7 locomotives. Let's see, do I get the big box car that holds 55 tons, or should I get a smaller one? Yeah, I'll get the small one. It's cheaper. Of course. Alright. So it spawns over here, but everything else spawns in Andrews. Lovely. Unload at Andrews. Load. Since it's over here, I might as well just load it up here.
Oh, look at that storm that enveloped over me and didn't rain.
You're disappointed that the storm's not headed over towards you?
I'm disappointed that it didn't rain. And it formed over top of me.
Just because it formed over top of you doesn't mean it's gonna rain.
Ooh, I can buy that better. I have the money to buy that better radar.
But is it worth it?
$30 for a radar I can actually see what storms are doing?
Okay. Can't argue with logic. Alright,
Not do I want it though.
let's see. I almost made it perfect. It looks like they're both exactly at the same spot.
You know what I really want? And I can't believe like
You want the new railroad
This.
update?
that too,
no,
but
he
that.
wants to-
Oh.
That's fine. I mean, electric lawnmower, nice and quiet. You don't
I'm
have to-
powerful.
Yeah. You don't have to
My
get
neighbor-
gas for it.
My neighbor has one of those, and I've been mowing his lawn with it because you know he's getting old. And
So Microsoft is showing me that there's the same ones being sold for almost $100 less.
what? Those? Oh, those
Amazon, they're selling it
You
for
go-
$502 over $599 plus tax.
what? The Ego mower?
Yep.
But what version of the mower is that? Is that the dual blade, the single blade? What battery does it have?
This is the 21-inch touch no drive. No battery charger.
There's a problem. There is $100 cheaper because it doesn't have a battery charger.
But it's the same one you showed me, it's just the difference is it doesn't come with a battery charger.
But the one I have there is the dual blade. And it has
6
the
pounds of
it's
cutting
stuff
torque, runs for an hour, touch drive, so it has a gear axle. Oh, if you want the battery plus the chargers, an extra $300. Oh, that is the shittiest way to sell that product.
Yeah, but this one's 600 and it has everything I want on it. You use
Yeah,
the
I
deck
got
and it the battery. The 6 amp hour battery.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying that's a shitty way to sell that product. For an extra $300, you can get the battery and the charger. So basically, it's an $800 product. So you fuckers. For $1,000, if you go up an extra $500, well, $400, you can get an extra battery with it.
That's the 22-inch, the $1,000 ones. I think that's the 22-inch double blade.
It is. It says it right there. It's an extra inch, but you also get an extra battery with it.
Have you ever seen these things work? They're the coolest shit, man.
No, but I would like to get one.
That one has a supply on it. Oh, it has turbo mode. Select blade speed, eco, normal, and turbo mode.
I don't have to buy gas, but my electric bill will go up. Alright, come on.
My neighbor loves his. Oh, his wife too. I've showed him that, and I showed him the video of it, like going through a swamp, and it still perfectly mows the grass. He's like, really? I'm like, yeah. Also, you don't have to get gas, and he's like, I'm sold.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about that motor braking, but the electric motor brakes, just buy a new one.
Up, slow down, Coltrane. Right when I need to be.
There you go. Give me this. I have to copy a couple. I fell off the train and the. Oh god. No. Apparently I gotta do this the hard way. Jump out.
I wish I had to jump.
What are you on, baby?
Like I make more assistant money.
Yeah, it's always about money, isn't it? It's like how much
Oh,
money
look.
Huh?
Oh, what's spent? The whole world runs on money.
Yeah, thanks to Romans for that, because they decided to invent currency. It's like, what do you mean?
People say that. People say America is Romans 2.0.
No, we're more like, we're trying to be like a fake Mongol empire, just we haven't conquered the world in the same way the Mongols did.
No, we're just fucking everyone's elections. And we overtried the slow dictators and put different dictators in. And then we horrible at it.
We're horrible at making sure dictators don't take back over.
Company for your code tower.
Alright, Diesel. Come on. I need you to pull out so I can get the other cars back here. What do you want, baby? What do you want? I'm gonna turn you into Chinese food. At least that way you can't yap as much. Yeah, I like when they call me your ears, but you know. Oh, it's time for him to take nappy poo. Is it time for your nappy?
No.
Uh-huh. You know, I realized something. When you look down at Nantahala, there's kind of like a valley rift. And if they just took the valley rift, they wouldn't have as much of a grade to climb. They literally could have just taken the valley in between. Now, granted, if it did rain, the tracks would probably get flooded. So I can probably see why they decided to go up the grade on the side of the mountain.
I wonder how much that costs to rebuild the grade. Build the grade versus just keep repairing the tracks. Which one would have been cheaper?
Probably be a lot more repairing the tracks constantly over and over again. So I can technically see why they didn't take the valley and decided to make a 5% grade. Literally going up the hill. The only reason why I said to take the valley, because it would have been a bit of a smoother climb, but it's in a valley. my god, Topton actually has a building out here. There's a building out in Topton that isn't the station. I can't because it's about the only thing that's actually there. Let's see if there's anything at Roto. Nope, Roto's still empty.
That's when the gas stove should be there.
Basically, the only things I have left is the diesel stations and the Alarka and the CTCs.
I thought my neighbor was going to mow her grass. Yeah, apparently not. Like, that sounds like an electric mower.
Nope, can't do it. It's like, there's the
She,
mower.
I don't know how she doesn't know that she needs to mow all of her grass, but she doesn't mow all of her grass.
It's like, doesn't she need to mow all her grass?
Yeah. Whenever she's out there, I'm just like, you need to mow the entire yard, right? If your mower can't do it, you can ask me and I'll do it for you.
I'll do it for free.
Or at least the first time.
And if you don't like it, then go find somebody else.
I told my other neighbor, if you see her out, ask her if you need help mowing your yard, because I got a guy that will do it for free.
Then I'll start charging.
Yeah. Then I'll start charging.
Free first, charge later.
Oh, that's a fucking key. I want a blue key fob. Where do I get a blue key fob?
I don't know. Do you want a blue key? Go, little diesel, go.
Burn down, little diesel. Burn down.
Well, I mean, diesel is
Burn, burn, burn. Burn, burn, burn.
I mean, diesel is easier on the engine than gasoline is.
Yeah, because diesel is also a lubricant.
It also doesn't take as much as the refined either.
Well, technically, gasoline is the first thing that come off the barrel. Diesel's like third.
Well, from what I saw, diesel's below gas, and then jet fuel's way up there, and it's like lovely. And if you want to go green, you don't have to have a completely redesigned engine. Biodiesel just works the same as diesel, and it doesn't do what ethanol does to the engine. So congrats on dumbasses in California not thinking, hey, maybe we should just focus on this biodiesel fuel. It's like, how much money are we gonna make if we just, buy all this grease and turn it into fuel?
If such a hydrogen, it would be even better.
Yeah, but the amount of grease we produce.
Well, we could run the diesels off of grease and then run the cars and other stuff that can be ran off of hydrogen. Off hydrogen.
Because I know the government's starting to fight against the situation that Californians are doing over there with the trucks, with their regulations.
Oh, butane and lighter. Butane is the first one that comes off of oil.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
Then gasoline, then nappa, then kerosene jet fuel. Diesel is fifth.
I think it's because they just don't care. Because it doesn't take. It's not that hard to refine. It's just.
Okay, so the boiling, you heat oil up to 85 degrees Fahrenheit, you get butane and other lighter fluids. And 85 to 185 degrees Fahrenheit is gasoline. And then you have to heat it up to 350 to 450 to get kerosene and jet fuel. And then 450 to 650 is where you get this is like heating oil and diesel.
Okay, so diesel's a little bit harder to refine. Never mind.
Yeah, gasoline's the easiest thing because they used to burn it off all the time when they first used oil.
I thought it was kerosene.
No, gasoline was the first thing that came off they burned back then.
Because I know back in the old days, kerosene was a thing.
Yeah, they wanted the kerosene, but they didn't know what to do with the gasoline.
Yeah, it took them about another, 70, 80 years after they discovered oil to figure out what to do with all the gas.
Yep. They just poured it out on the ground next to the factory, or the distilleries and shit. Just get rid of it.
Oh, you mean like what the U.S. did with all this cheese? All this leftover cheese?
And you mean that big giant cave system that's full of cheese?
Yep.
Get the cheese market alive.
Uh-huh. Somebody said if you shut down cheese manufacturing, there's enough cheese left over for 4 years.
Yeah. I think there's more than 4 years of cheese in that cave.
Well, that's not including all the craft singles cheese. This is just what Europeans consider cheese. So if you take away all the Americanized quote-unquote cheese, then it's about 4 years worth of cheese. Katy Perry had to issue an apology following confessions about her daughter's behavior. Well, that's what happens when you pamper the shit out of your daughter.
And you don't tell her no.
I also heard apparently Sophia Turner wants to divorce Joe Jonas.
What did you do? Not give her a big giant diamond ring and now she's mad and she wants a divorce?
I don't know, something about her latest movie and things just got worse. It's like, huh, so we're going back to the typical whole woman just doesn't understand the concept of how a marriage works. Maybe don't pick a man that doesn't fit your description of a man just because he has money. Apparently Trump is perplexed over Alaska is.
Right next to Russia, yes.
I mean,
Never looked at a map?
I mean, it's literally like 3 miles worth of space between U.S. and Russia.
I don't know why Russia sold it.
Because they needed money at the time.
I guess he's biting himself in the butt about that one.
Yeah, and that's why they want it back, because they lost all those natural resources. The gold,
The oil.
mostly the oil, mostly the proximity to the U.S. in Canada.
Oh, I mean, obviously to Canada, how fast Canada will fall because they don't have any defenses.
Well, they do. It's just very weak defenses, considering they're defended by the entire United States as a whole. I mean, they have a small navy. What's the navy gonna do? Not much. Considering the fact that Canada can't really defend from one side or the other, they have to have two separate fleets.
I don't know how many fleets we got. A lot.
Defines is this a carrier task force or a... We have the Pacific Fleet and we have the Atlantic Fleet. And then you have the submarine fleets. So at minimum, I think we have about 6 fleets. Time and Jesse got spun from the lead. So apparently the origins of McDonald's Big Mac started with steelworkers.
They just figured out a way to scam you for a double cheeseburger. And people fall for
Back
it.
in 1957. Oh, it was a sneaky way of getting people to buy food. So the Big Mac wasn't the...
No, this is just a double cheeseburger with extra bread.
Yeah, I know.
People fall for it.
Still tasty. Oh, so it was originally called the Big Boy.
There's a restaurant got the big boy already. Well, she's looking at comeback somewhat. Now what? Nope. Pop died.
No, I'm just reading, so I'm just being quiet. So, it cost 45 cents more when it originally came out in 1974. But people just love the shit out of it. So the Big Mac is literally just a double cheeseburger that just is a little bit more simplified. With an extra slice of bread wedged between them, but people love the crap out of it. That is the most interesting way to sell a product. Okay, I gotta go over the floor and finish up rice and shit. Because I like creating a mess for myself.
Oh, look, a scammer. I finally got a message from a scammer. Blue profile.
The biggest prop-driven World War II aircraft in the world. Depends. This is a single engine or a multi-engine aircraft. Okay. So how's the HE-162 Salamander a prop-driven aircraft? Oh,
Why not?
the biggest fighter plane flops of World War II. Okay, never mind. I read that wrong.
You heard everything wrong.
The Lag 3. Well, the Buffalo really wasn't much of a World War II aircraft. It was a very early version, pre-war design. They're acting like the F-2A. Another aircraft just called something what it is. It's just a flying coffin.
You know, like that one person that was selling it, the PT, no, not the, yeah, the Buffalo. It was the Buffalo too. They called it a biplane. I think, where's the second set of wings, sir? Can you explain what the second set of wings are?
Let me see.
It's called a monoplane.
Oh, so the Buffalo was actually shipped overseas to the Dutch and to British Commonwealth countries, as well as Southeast Asia.
And they were quickly abandoned for a better monoplane.
No, this is the monoplane version. So you get the F-2A1, F-2A2, and F-2A3. It's just a cheaper alternative just to have an aircraft floating around. It was built from 1938 to 1941, and 509 total were built. The last one retired was in 1948 in Finland. So this thing saw the entire World War II.
Like the P-36 came out, the A-36 came out, then the P-40s came out.
P-39.
Yep. The P-63s.
I don't know, but Russia did like the Air Cobra.
Yes, they did. The mid-engine.
A lot of their newer fighters actually started to look like the Air Cobra. Oh, this is funny. So Nokia is actually the Finnish country that helped build the Buffalo in Finland. The same one that makes indestructible phones.
Yeah.
Oh,
Make
God.
indestructible planes, though.
They didn't really make planes. They just donated money for them to get it. Well, I will say this, the Buffalo's been all over the world and back in a very short amount of time. That just amazes the living shit out of me. A very shitty aircraft, but it was well enough that smaller countries were able to buy it. So no, there was never a biplane version of the Buffalo.
No, it's a monoplane.
I thought originally
That's good.
Buffalo was a twin.
There.
Was the
I thought there was a biplane version of it. Oh no, it's the Pea Shooter, P-26. No, even the P-26 was a monoplane.
I think maybe the Navy's version. So there was multiple versions of this aircraft. Let me see. The Navy's version started out the Boeing FV-2B. Yeah, so there is a biplane version of it. It was designed for the Navy.
I know there's a Stern, which is a biplane, but it's the Shiner. Why is Google being such shit?
I don't know, Bing's working for me pretty well.
It's the F3F-2.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, that's the one you're looking. It's the biplane version of it.
It's the Grumman F3F.
And the F2F apparently too. It was also biplaned.
Before we go to the more famous version of it, the F4F Hellcat and Wildcat,
And the Seagull.
the Corsair, the Hellcat, the Bearcat, which saw very late in the war. It's like, how late? It didn't see much in the way of combat. Let's just put it that way.
No, F7F didn't see much combat either.
I don't even know what the F7F was.
Actually, the twin engine Interceptor, I think they think
Tiger
it's called.
Cat.
The Tiger Cat, yeah. I think that was more of the specific theater.
Well, it is Grumman, so most likely yes. It only saw U.S. Marines.
That's the Tiger Cat. Oh, it saw combat in the Korean War. It was designed in World War II.
Oh, yeah, Bearcat's basically the A1 Skyraider. Yeah, that's basically what the Bearcat is.
F8.
Yeah, if you look at it, it is basically is the A1 Skyraider. It's not the A1 Skyraider in whole, but it's the exact airframe of it.
It just has a cool design.
Was there even a 5 version of this? Let me see. According to them, the F5F. Oh, there was. It was called the Skyrocket. Oh my god, this thing looked ugly. So basically the wing sits underneath the gun mount at the front of the nose. That's hilarious. So it didn't sit underneath the cockpit, no. It sat in front of it. So you have the wings mounted all the way forward, and you have the tail all the way back, and then you have the fuselage basically balanced out into 2 sections. And it was a twin-engine aircraft.
Wait, $82.
It also had a twin rudder configuration.
Only a twin rotor?
Yeah, so basically it's one tail, but two rudders on a rudder on both sides of it. It looks
Ow,
so
that hurt.
freaking weird.
Ow.
That is one weird looking aircraft.
I bought 3 cool cars.
The more famous F4F. Oh, you got the F4F.
Did I just... Oh no, I didn't put it on sell.
The
It's like I didn't want to
F4E.
sell it, I just bought them.
It's like, why am I selling these things? Why are you selling them? Because they're funny. They looked at me funny, that's why. Let me go back over to my little engine. Come over here. Connect you.
Copy to list cars. There you go.
Okay. So let's go to Alarka Junction. Nope, not Alarka yet. We have to go stop at Hewitt. I'm still kind of intrigued by the whole gull wing design of the F4U. It's like, what possessed them to make it that way?
What, the coffin wing?
Huh?
The coffin wing?
They call it the gull
No.
wing. Where
It's
kinda-
called
where it's dipped
They call it the
down.
coffin wing. Yeah, the coffin wing, because it doesn't like being flew low speeds. And what do you have to do to get on a carrier? Go low speeds.
It worked well enough.
Yeah, it worked. It did its job, and as soon as you come to land it,
Good luck. You're basically
Mhm.
gonna have to drop it onto the deck. Boom.
before it drops you on the deck, or into the deck, or into the tower.
Or into the water. You just have to hope for the best. It was a great fighter, as long as it was flying. It was also a great platform for attack rolls as well.
Blueberries are the only ones named after the collar of the after a fruit named after the color. They're purple.
No, they're orange. No, I had
Blueberries are the only blue named after a color. They're not blue. They're purple. I don't know why blueberry they're called blue, but whatever.
the Helldiver. Also nicknamed son of a bitch second class. Why? Because they have poor flying capabilities. That's how bad the aircraft was, is that every pilot that flew it called it a second bitch second class. Interesting that had two wing-mounted guns in a very awkward positioning for the tail-mounted gunner. So you couldn't shoot directly back because the gun would just basically go through the tail. You could only shoot up and to the left and right.
Like the IL-2s, and the IL-10s, the Nates.
unlike the SPD Dauntless, where you can actually shoot basically straight back, and the TB Avenger. For whatever reason, the Navy decided, nah, we're not going to have the tail that much lower. We're going to have the gunner sit behind the tail and sunk in. So his gun can only shoot upwards if he's pointed backwards, and then to the left and right. The Curtiss FAC Helldiver, which is a pre-war design.
Outside 20s.
Yeah, roughly.
That's Freddy Krueger.
No, not Freddy.
Not Freddy Krueger. What was Queen's actual name? God.
When in doubt, blow it up. When in doubt, blow it up.
Mercury. His name is Freddie Mercury. That's what his name was.
Mercury, how could you do it? Saturday morning news: Trump Putin in Alaska ends with a ceasefire deal.
Doesn't end until this hour though.
That's because Russia wants too much and Ukraine's not going to give it to them. And Ukraine's going to ask for too much, and again, Russia's not going to give it to them. Russia wants all of Ukraine. It's just that simple. Or they want to put back into a puppet government again.
Russia went land they didn't conquer, and Ukraine wants Russia to fuck off.
Basically.
That's why he got mad at the White House when he asked Trump, he's like, "Are you going to protect me?"
Well, he would love to, but you're in a situation where you can't. It's like, what do you mean? Exactly. You weren't part of the
You're the one that broke away from
or
the.
NATO at the time the war started, and then you're asking if you can join it while you're getting shot at. And nobody in the EU or NATO would want you to be a part of that. That's the reason why Russia hasn't gone after Poland. Because Poland's a part of NATO.
And Poland will kick including shit right now.
And Poland's really wanting to get in. It's itching for a fight. It's like they are literally arming to the teeth to go after, well, you know. Apparently the shark attack is back again. It's like, are they making basic training tougher? They shouldn't have made it as soft as they did.
Yeah, they should have let them have their way with their baby attitudes.
Because I remember when I left, it was getting softer. It's like Beat Sweet went from a week to a day. And it's like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, they just couldn't yell at people as much. You have to be nicer to the people. And they have to have the cell phones, and they have to have them take breaks.
Well, I was
You got that shit? Don't join the U.S. Army.
I was allowed to have my cell phones once a week, just to make sure they know I was alive. And that was it.
Well, after that, after you probably what they left, they made it where they can carry them around in the pockets.
Nope. Now for me, it stayed locked with my MTI.
Well, they changed it since then.
Yeah, I know a lot of things were changing by the time I was getting out.
The poor strugglers could yell at the people. And they kept
tell
getting
that to the
recommended.
enemy, They don't care. They don't
That
care about
was-
your
that is-
feelings. They just want the information you have. They don't care how they have to get it. Fort Madison and Iowa. Live stream. Nothing's going on at the moment.
It's like telling them not to have tanks around Fort Knox. Like, who the fucking idea was that?
That's also where they train tank drivers too.
Yep, my neighbor's 2 houses down trained Fort Knox and them 60s.
So not just if you're going to try and steal any gold from the U.S. government, you're going to have to also, technically quote unquote steal from the U.S. Army. Because you're going to have to go through all their fucking tanks.
Well, you just go to New York instead and steal for that one. You just gotta go through the vault.
No, now you just hack it and just transfer it to your account.
Somebody just needs to hack the computers and just delete everyone's mortgages. Just put them out how it's paid.
The X-32 was an absolute garbage-looking aircraft.
That's it. Trading in this 51 and can't stand it.
I'm surprised you waited this long.
Ain't there anything to watch?
So California is going to redistribute their counties, their political map, and they're hoping they'll flip 5 of the seats in the state. I was going to say county because Texas is trying to do it, and Texas is not going to do it. So California is trying to do this to weird.
I thought the Texas did flip 5 states.
No, it got
5
counted.
states.
The Democrats walked out. The soaring heat is drawing people to Death Valley. I don't know why.
There you go, the Meg Pathfinder and that Holy Grail. There's something to watch. Oh, Downfall. That's another movie to watch.
Best place to live in California.
Nowhere. Look at that. The Switch finally got.
Why are Americans moving south? Because it's warmer? More opportunities down southwards? It's like... I mean, it's really not that hard to understand. Oh, this is stupid. You're going to compare a
What?
jet aircraft to a piston aircraft. Which aircraft was better? The P-51 Mustang was a... Well, the P-51D was the top-of-the-line U.S. North American fighter of the Second World War. Me-262 was a twin-engine jet aircraft made by the German military.
Yeah, because the British didn't want to put their jet fighter up. In 43.
You know, like, which is better,
43.
the P-51 or the Me-262? Well, the Me-262 boasted 4 20mm cannons in the nose.
Well, it depends on the variant.
Housed 6 50 caliber machine guns. The Me-262 was about 120 miles an hour faster in a straight line.
Well, it depends on the variant. What the the most used one was the 430s.
Well, they're meant to be interceptors. They were meant to take out the bombers and hopefully drive the bombers back. But they came way too late for that. The skies were being
Yeah.
dominated by American aircraft.
And just imagine if the British put out their jet fighter in 43.
Or, actually had a jet fighter even before the war.
You know, they could have put that out and went, holy shit, the Germans are working on a jet fighter. Oh, look, we have one. Haha, Germany, take us on now. Haha, we are now the kings of the sky.
Yeah, but as timid as the British and French were, it's like, why are you guys so timid? When in doubt, always blame the British and the French for World War II.
Yeah, they were there. They could have done something to stop it. Did they? Did they?
No, they encouraged it. One, they pushed Germany into it. That was an armistice, and they purposely pushed them into a peace treaty.
And the British and the French got their asses handed to them as soon as Hitler tried to did anything. It's like, oh, big battle. Oh, we just got pushed back immediately.
Yep. Because they were completely unprepared for it. The French continued to strengthen the Maginot Line and did nothing to protect their northern border.
Yeah, that's like Hitler saw. He saw the line, went, I'll just go over there.
And you'd think the French would have known something when he was rearming the Rhineland again. It's like, maybe we should make sure our front, the entire eastern front, was completely protected. No, they decided to leave a big gaping hole in their northern part.
But then they didn't put radios. You know what? If they just put radios in the B-2s, they were kind of held off Germany for a while. But no, when you have to send it, you're sending your tanks and you don't know what's going on. And Germany can send their tanks in and the crews can go, yeah, we just demolished the French in this part.
When in doubt, blame the French. It's all their fault. That's why everybody makes a joke they're great at retreating. Well, it was lack of retreating. It was more of being completely and utterly prepared for a blitzkrieg. Why? Because, well, France decided it was going to do defensive tactics over trying to actually push the Germans back.
Well, they did do a good job of pushing them back at the first.
Yeah, it didn't last particularly long when the tanks started to get involved.
Well, the French tank was impenetrable to the German guns until that one guy got a very lucky shot on the radiator and went, oh, that's how you penetrate it.
Well, I mean, when you have a big fucking bolstering target plastered on the side of the tank, yeah.
So the French were kicking the Germans' ass. They just didn't have radios or any way to communicate back.
It's like, hey, protect your radiator at all costs. Do you think the British would have gave them radios?
French didn't want them.
It's like, oh, English.
You know, they communicated where the Germans were, and they couldn't have sent more reinforcements in and start getting overran.
And then their last hope died at Dunkirk because, well, they were surrounded. And the worst part
And the
of all
British.
that was Germany had literally every ounce of. They could have just destroyed that entire transport group. Instead, they decided to allow, instead of his navy to do the work, no, we're gonna let the Luftwaffe do it. And the Luftwaffe fucked up. Then Hitler was too afraid to put any troops on British grounds and just try to flatten the country. It's like, how are you going to get rid of a country when you can't even invade it? All you're doing is just flattening it. You're not really getting rid of the people or really destroying the infrastructure. You're just leveling their cities and trying to crush their morale. All they did was move everything north that you couldn't hit. Did you try to land troops? No. Did you try to, land troops in any form or fashion? Definitely not. No. You listened to the Luftwaffe commander and he said, oh, I'll take care of it. Yeah, how did that work out for Germany?
Did not work out in Hitler's favor.
See? Maybe next time
Well,
listen to somebody else.
They're still finding German bombs in England.
You always find out when something blows up.
Well, they found one of the massive bombs a couple of years ago, and they were digging up, and they found one of the big bombs just sitting there.
Big boom boom.
That must have been like a hell of a moment. Like, eek. Oh, I hit something metal, and you go down and dig it. It's like, oh fuck, that thing could just level the whole city block. Yep.
It's like big boom boom.
But then they had to blow it in place. It was way too old to move it.
It's like
Or try to disarm it. They had to build all these big sandbag walls to stop it from, shining windows, and it still didn't work. It shattered. Remember, it shattered windows.
It's like, we're going to try and reduce the shockwave as best we can. How are you going to do that? Because I did play Hearts of Iron 3 and I did manage to take over basically the entire world as Germany. Yes, that's right. I actually did conquer Russia.
Like, here's one.
It's like, how did you manage that? Oh, that was easy. Focus on the Russian front. And try not to get into a two-sided war. Or a three-sided. Oh, sorry, that's HR. Sorry. That was Hearts of Iron 3. I also did Hearts of Iron 4 as well.
I used to play the Napoleon Total War, and then a friend quit playing because I'll take off all Europe and just sit there and go
I did it.
Should I attack them?
I was literally just conquering the entire all of Europe with just Russia. Did you have
And then he's
allies?
like, okay.
Just overwhelming forces.
And then he's like, then we restarting. He's like, okay, don't take over the whole entire country. I said, fine, I'll go deal with Russia. And I was doing it with Russia, and then everyone called war on me, so I had to go take them all out. And I'm like, here, Zach, have this country, have this country, have this country. Look, you're the dictator of the world now. And he's like, why are you handing me on this property? Like, well, I'm going to deal with them. I don't want them.
Yeah, there was.
Oh, you need an army here.
Uh-huh.
Oh, rich.
So I did one thing where I became actually allies with the Russians. It's like, wait, how did you do that? Well, I didn't piss off the Russians by going to war against them. I just decided, cool. When did I do this? In 1941. The same year that Hitler decided to go after Russia. And then there was another one where I decided to conquer. Oh yeah, it's funny. Technically, Germany could have taken Switzerland. How do you do that? You just send troops in? Yes.
Then they try to
Switzerland is
take.
heavily defended because of all the mountains. But it's only mountains on one side.
Didn't they try to take Switzerland, but they got shot down by it? They got shot to pieces by the skiers.
Well, because Switzerland is perfect for defense because it has a lot of its mountains. So you have a lot of narrow passageways. But I also conquered Sweden. I was conquering Norway the hard way. It's always funny just looking at the what ifs. It's like, if Hitler was smart.
If Hitler was smart, he would have invaded Russia 4 days after the day that Napoleon did.
No, if he was smart, he would have made sure his units had winter gear ready.
You know, he invaded 4 days after Napoleon did.
Nope.
Same up and everything. Just 4 days later.
My problem is Dum Dum over there decided, oh, we're going to take this before the Russian winter. What happened? Oh, the Russian winter did.
Who had to lead the book that Napoleon wrote? And he still made the same fucking mistake.
Yep. Then the other mistake is getting into a 3-front war that he could not afford to. What else did he fuck up? Oh, he didn't tell the Japanese not to go after the damn U.S. It's like, what else Hitler fucked up? Oh, he kept wasting too much energy on experimental aircraft and weapons. They were just too expensive and resource wasting.
And he decided the British will fall in the first war, the first battle.
If you wanted that,
I'll just bomb England and they'll fall, and then they'll sign a peace treaty, and then I'll go kill Russia.
No. Yeah, and what's worse is he decided to mothball his navy after the British Empire got the luckiest ever spotting of the Bismarck ever. Oh, they were determined.
Well, yeah, that's what happens when you blow up their flagship, the USS Hood.
That's because of the luckiest fucking shot. It hit the ammo rack. Was it underneath the second turret?
Well, they hit the turret, which They left the hatch open, they went down to the ammo rack, and then the flame went down to the ammo rack. That's the theory. That somebody left the ammo loader open or a hatch down to the ammo rack, and the shell went in and exploded, and it went down to the ammo rack and exploded it.
The only thing that's guaranteed is that thing went up in flames.
Yeah.
But
It was like,
luckiest
oh my
German
fucking
shot on the
God.
planet.
It's like one of those you can see from 100 miles away.
Yeah, because it was like a firework.
Mhm.
It was the luckiest fucking shot that Germany ever had of
That
destroying
did-
the British capital ship.
Did I say the USS Hood? I mean the HMS Hood.
Yes. Yeah, it's fine. It's not like
Why
it's
did Hood
British-
explode? It's fucking Imarac. It got Imaracted.
Yeah. Which destroyed the front part of the ship. And it's not like the Hood was a battleship either. She wasn't that heavily armored. She was a battle cruiser with 14-inch guns.
If you believe that's supposed to be action footage.
No, I think that's what she was. She was a battle cruiser with 14-inch guns.
No, the most powerful battleship would have been the Yamato. That would have been the most powerful battleship.
Yes, with 18.1-inch guns.
The Bismarck is not the most powerful ship.
No, she was the heaviest. She was very
Heavy,
heavily
yeah.
armored. She wasn't very powerful. She had 15-inch guns.
No, she wasn't that heavy armored. The Yamato was heavier because she was an actual battleship.
So was the Bismarck.
But Bismarck is more of a battle cruiser. They're not technical battleships.
I know the Hood was a cruiser.
The cruiser, yeah, the Hood was a cruiser. The Bismarck was a battle cruiser, and the Yamato was an actual battleship. Technically, a super battleship.
Yes. She had 9 18.1-inch guns. The Bismarck had 8 15-inch guns mounted in 4 turrets. Oh, sorry. It wasn't 14-inch guns. She had 15-inch Mark I guns. She also had 4-inch anti-aircraft guns.
She was not a battleship. She was a battle cruiser. Why is that? Why is it considered a battleship?
Because I think she was actually classified as a battleship. Because everybody calls her a battleship. Yeah, the Germans consider her a battleship.
I don't know. It's not a battleship. It's a battle cruiser. The USS Iowa is a battleship.
They were considered fast battleships. So her top speed was 30.01 knots, which is basically 34 miles an hour. Her range is 8,870 nautical miles and 19 knots. She consisted of 103 officers and 1,962 enlisted men.
I was faster by 3 knots.
So
Just
she
put that-
had. So she had 8 15-inch guns, 12 5.9-inch guns, 16 4.1-inch guns, 16 1.5-inch guns, and 12 2-centimeter guns. Her armor per belt was 12.6 inches. Her turret armor was 4.2 inches. Her main deck was 3.9 to 4.7 inches thick. And she had 4 Aero AR 196 foot planes with 2 double-ended catapults. So yeah, technically armor-wise, she was a battleship. She had enough armor on her to be considered one. A battlecruiser doesn't have that much of a thicker way of armor. It's basically you're just making a cruiser, you're stretching it out.
The largest and heaviest battleship ever built was the Yamato.
She was the largest. She also had the most
And
powerful armament.
And the heaviest.
Well, like I said, they consider the Bismarck to be heavier.
Are you sure? Because it's only 72,800 tons.
Displacement depends on the displacement. So she displaced 42,670 long tons. Oh, that was in the top. Oh, that was in Bismarck. That's the hood. They're not giving me her displacement. Her displacement was 41,700 tons.
Yeah, so,
Fully
yeah, the Yamato.
loaded, she displaced 50,000 tons. Sorry, not the IG, the IJ. Okay, so the Yamato did display 65,000 tons. That's not what I wanted. I didn't want images. I didn't want images. Wikipedia, help me. She had 3 18.1-inch guns. What's her armor? She had a 16.1-inch belt. Her deck was 7.9 to 8.9 inches. Her gun turrets were 25.6 inches, but only on the front of the turret. Still funny how Taffy 3 Task Force 77 managed to hold off the entire center force by accident.
And my distributor gave me my allocations the day after, yeah.
She was sunk by an American aircraft during Operation Tango on April 7, 1945. They stricken her on August 31st, 1945. She was commissioned shortly after World War II kicked off with the American entry in December 16, 1941. She launched on August 8, 1940. So it took her almost nearly 3 years to get built. A little over a year to get commissioned, and then they stricken her nearly 4 years later. She had 12 Compton boilers, which produced a total of 150,000 SHP, or 110 kilowatts.
Okay, this single right here needs to fuck off. The one Whittier needs to go fuck itself right in the ass. Because either it needs to be moved up. It needs to be moved up away from that fucking switch. Because the AI loves opening the switch to back into there. Right, so is the single shell when they do.
So let me put that Chevy little thing over here. Okay. we'll bring these two over here to Bryson and hook them up.
They need to fix that switch. Last thing go. If that switch is open, there's nothing in there. It should be green.
Still amazing how a battleship the size of Yamato gets scared of an entire escort task force of nothing but destroyer escorts, destroyers, and escort carriers. And the entire Central Task Force runs away. It's like, don't you have catapult planes you can launch into the air and see what's around? Yes. Did you use them? No.
That's too much work. Like,
It's like, we're not gonna risk that with so many planes up in the air. Oh, so both Yamato and Musashi were both anchored on Turk Island back in 1943. So both their flagships were basically in the same port at one time. That's interesting. I love how Travis Hunter's college GTP keeps resurfacing even though he's in the NFL already. What does it matter? All he had to do was get C's and pass. That's it. KFC.
yeah, you know how you fix that problem? It's very simple in the US government. Get rid of death and semis. They don't work. They slow down trucks, they break trucks, they cause more fires, and you're calling more pollution for no goddamn reason.
What?
Death. It's one of the stupidest things they've come out with.
Dead.
Death. These are exhaust fluid.
Okay. No, the stupidest thing they ever came up with was credit cards.
That too, but I said
Credit
it's
cards
one
were
of the
invented
stupid.
back in the 1950s.
What
Kroger.
death? It's stupid. It's stupid. It's the dumbest thing they've done.
So Kroger is actually an American company that was founded back in 1883. It was originally founded on Pearl Street in downtown Cincinnati.
HEB, that store was founded way back then too. But he was the first one to say, "Oh, so here's an idea. Let's not do the shopping for the customer. How about the customer does the shopping for themselves?"
White Castle was founded back in 1921 in Wichita, Kansas.
Hey, but
White Castle's been
HEB.
around for over 100 years.
Yeah.
7-Eleven, founded back in 1927.
Where are you going, train?
And you wouldn't guess where it began.
What? What company?
Nope. It started back in Texas. To be
Which
exact,
company?
Dallas, Texas. Outside of somebody's home. He
I
originally
didn't
just sold ice.
I ain't kept the kitchen. I ain't kept the. Which company was it?
7-Eleven. The one that
Oh,
everybody,
7-Eleven.
everybody complains that it's Indian owned and blah 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 and all that shit. So it changed its name from Totem Stores, but in 1946 he changed it to 7-Eleven to reflect its long opening hours. So 7-Eleven is just wasn't a name; it was just basically to reflect the hours that the business was open.
You know what's funny? HEB is one of the biggest stores in Texas, and they make like their fifth in profits.
McDonald's relocating to Hollywood from New Hampshire. So McDonald's started in New Hampshire, then they moved to Hollywood.
Well, technically, no, Davey, or whatever his name, moved it to Hollywood because the McDonald's brothers didn't want to do anything with it.
And it opened back in 1937 outside of LA County Moravi Airport.
Yep, and the McDonald's brothers opened one. They franchised out to one person, and then got very super mad, and then they never franchised until that dude was going to sell them the.
Yeah, they didn't franchise it until 1955.
Yes, and when the guy was going to sell the ice cream, the milkshakers to him, and decided to invest into the business, and then he took over the business and spread it and went, "Oh, all right, we need the franchise," and exploded it.
So it started as a stand when they moved it to into San Bernardino in 1940. Walmart. Wow. I didn't know Walmart started in the 1940s.
Yeah, watch that documentary on McDonald's. It's fucking amazing how that guy, the McDonald's brothers, was like,
Wait, hold on.
"Oh, let's not franchise it. We'll be fine." And then the guy's like, "Well, you can get food and eat your car. I will invest."
So Walmart started in Arkansas before launching the very first Walmart Rogers in 1962 in Arkansas.
Arkansas.
Dunkin' was started in Quincy, Massachusetts in 1948.
Well, technically, Texas Roadhouse started in Indiana.
Yes, but these are some of the biggest, most famous companies.
I mean, Texas Roadhouse is big and famous.
In-N-Out Burger started in 1948 in Baldwin Park. Jesus. Well, I know they started in California. The funny part is they're leaving their home state because their home state's getting too expensive. What a
They're
burger.
stupid.
Started in 1950 in Corpus Christi, Texas. Why is that always hard for me to say? Sonic Drive-In. It's not telling me where it started. Oh, it started in Louisiana. Wow. Okay. Oh, he bought a abandoned root beer stand. That's interesting. Pizza Hut literally started in 1958, and they were studying at a university. Domino's, which started in Michigan. I'm not even going to pronounce the city. It begins with a Y. Back in 1960. So before their 30th birthday, Pizza Hut exploded to literally going outside the U.S. in only 5,000 stores across the world.
Crazy, isn't it?
Arby's started in Idaho, Rodman, Idaho, in 1964. Subway started back in 1965. Oh, and it started in Bridgeport, Connecticut. And it used to be called Peter's Super Submarines. Explains why they kept the whole subway thing. He sold an average of 312 sandwiches a day. The owner of Buck in Duluth franchise that concept no longer offered. Chick-fil-A started in Atlanta, Georgia in a mall.
Crazy.
And 2 years ago, they closed their very first location. Wendy's Started back in 1969 in Columbus, Ohio, on East Broad Street. So another company, Starbucks, started back in the very first Starbucks was actually 1912 on Pikes Place, Seattle, on March 1931 in Seattle.
There's 5. I hate Starbucks. They keep building them. They'll build like 5 to 10 Starbucks in your fucking area.
So Whole Food Market started back in 1975. It was a vegetarian natural food store in Austin, Texas, called Saferway. They were forced to live at the time. They were evicted from their apartment. 2 years later, the store merged with Clarksville National Groceries, and Whole Food Market was born. Ben & Jerry's started back in May 1978 in Burlington, Vermont. And finally, Five Guys. Arlington, Virginia in 1986. And this was family owned.
What's it? There's a bit. Oh, Menards. Menards has always been family owned, and it's no outside of investors.
For now.
He's invested the money back into the company, and that. So he doesn't have shareholders, which is
Well, that's
crazy.
because he doesn't sell his stock, which is fine. He's the business
He
owner,
doesn't-
he can do what he wants.
And he invested his money back into the business. And look how big it is. He's thousands of stores.
Well, I don't know if thousands is the word, but hundreds, yes.
Oh no. How many Menards?
I can't believe Whole Food Market started in Texas of all places.
There's 341 stores across 15 states.
Well, I knew it was hundreds. It's like, wait, they're not down here in Florida.
They're operating in the Midwest. I don't know the Midwest, the Mideast.
Well, they call it the Midwest because it's the middle of the West.
No, but I'm Mideast though.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Because it's primarily on the eastern side of the Mississippi River. But that's technically what the Midwest is, because at the time, that's what people started to call it.
Now, do I want to buy? I don't know. Well, I can buy the first phase, and the second and third phase, and then I gotta buy that phase,
Franks and Beans.
and then I gotta buy all the singles.
TV dinners. Chicken La King. Sloppy Joe's.
Just push through the single. I'm tired of that single being there. Give me the axe, and I'll get rid of the fucking thing.
Scam Spaghetti. Chicken Tweed. Kelvin. Okay, these aren't outdated. They're just not as popular anymore. People still eat Sloppy Joe's. People still, as I know, still eat TV dinners because they're being sold left, right, and center. Frank and Beans, okay, I can see that.
I like Sloppy Joe that you mix mac and cheese into it.
Well, you can do that. Olive loaf. It's a cold cut that you put olives into it. Well, TV dinners used to be an actual dinner. Nowadays, it's just basically a quick snack. Yeah, that was the 1960s. care about the 1960s. Well, the F4 is well outdated. The Chicago Marathon. What's a marathon? 25 miles? 27 miles? 27 miles. The last flight of World War II ace found his cockpit 24 years after his death. Yeah, the Bf-109, an outdated aircraft that the Germans just kept too long. Why would you, well, I can see why she goes to Vegas. So, a person named Kinsey, she bought an aircraft, a Cessna to be exact. She's moving her home from LA to Las Vegas. Well, I mean, considering she owns a aircraft, she makes decent money. Now, it only houses like 4 people, besides her. No, 5 people, if you don't want to include the pilot.
Somebody thought this was a good idea. It wasn't it. Huh?
Five things you never knew about the B-17 Flying Fortress. 1, it was an outdated platform by the time the war started. 2,
Why would you go into a gun shop, get an AR-15, yell, everyone get down, and expect people not to jump to their guns?
a forgotten World War II plane in Chinese forest. That's a rocket. The rise and fall of the Admiral Hipper. A cruiser with battleship guns on it.
I need to go check my garden real quick.
Okay. Oops.
Captain Narumi! Wait.